Up now we have Frideric Prandecki, the co-founder and CEO at Bob's Repair. Bob's Repair is using blockchain to eliminate fraud, review fraud, and provide lower pricing in the home repair industry through a decentralized platform. Can you please give him a very warm welcome to the stage?
Hello, everyone. By the way, Naomi is great. Let's give her a hand. She's amazing. Well, my question here is, who has ever been cheated on a skilled trade job in their life? And it happened to me where I wanted to get an AC unit fixed, and the guy tried to overcharge me. And that's how our business started. In 2014, my brother and I were in our apartment, and our AC unit stopped working. So we went on Google. We found some guy with 5 stars. He came in with his gadgets, and he's checking things. He goes on the roof. He comes back after 30 minutes and tells us that our whole unit is shot, and we need a new one. He gives us a quote, and at the time we thought it was competitive. It was like $5,500 for a 2.5 ton. And we're like, oh, this doesn't sound right. So what we decided to do is get a second opinion. We got this guy, Nico. He came up in a beat-up truck. He literally, the first thing he did was check the air filter. It's dirty. He takes it out, doesn't even put a new one. Boom. Cold air is blowing. And in that moment, my brother and I said, hey, there's a huge issue in this industry because you don't know how much things cost, and you don't know who you can really trust. Because if you go on Google, anybody can leave a review. If you go on Yelp, anybody can leave a review. And that's how our business started. And we created the Skilled Trade Worker platform. And we've serviced over 55,000 consumers to contractors. And as I personally answered thousands of calls, I mean, we had 300,000 consumers contact us. We figured out there was these big problems, with review fraud, with advertising fees, and pricing transparency. And throughout the last 3 years, we're trying to figure out how can we really, solve this issue. Can it be the Prandecki brothers guaranteeing that you're going to get the best price? Yeah, that kind of works in Las Vegas. But you start expanding, because we are from Las Vegas, what is going to be your solution? And what we decided to do is trust in blockchain. We decided to use Steam blockchain, 3-second block times, no transaction fees. It also has a user base of 500,000 people. The whole Steam community is super excited. They're consistently writing about us. When we announced that we're going to use them, their token price went up like 20%. So what we are deciding to do is we're going to create 3 things: SMS API, our platform, website, and an application. And in reality, today in the United States, a lot of our guys, they don't have smartphones. So the key thing for us is using an SMS API. So that means the guy can get the job on his phone in real time. And this is our graph. You can come to the booth and look at that. But you can go right now and text this phone number and pretend to be a contractor or a consumer. And we used our SMS API for 3 years. And now we're getting it better and better. And we're integrating it with Steam blockchain. And you can use our website, our application, or an SMS. So please, when you have a second, please check it out. This is our platform and our application. Here you have some screenshots. Oh, big thing for me is I'm very excited to work with the community, and throughout our campaign, we did a lot of airdrops, and I always hear this term airdrop, so I decided to be the first person to actually do a real airdrop. What an airdrop means is where you give away free tokens. So what I did is I got in a plane. As I'm jumping out of this plane, I'm throwing USB sticks over the desert, and we timed it live, and everybody was able to get free tokens. And then we had a guy, he ended up finding one of our USB sticks, which ended up having 25 Bob tokens. And with that said, I just kind of wanted to tell you where we are. We're currently doing around 7 to 8 million impressions on Twitter. Last month, our website had 500,000 views. Our Telegram has around 8,300 members as of right now, and you can please check it out. Our team, my brother and I are co-founders. Our CTO, Prandecki, he was the senior developer for Disney. Then he was the lead developer for Dragon Chain. They had an ICO. They had a $1.3 billion market cap. He came over to us. We have a gentleman from Microsoft. We have Ruben. He's from Moscow. He's our smart contract developer. Don't try to poach him. He's amazing. He's right over here. And the rest of the team. Our advisors. I speak to our advisors 2-3 times a week. These aren't advisors just on the paper. I have Flip. He's calling. He's texting me. I have Greg. He came with us to Korea. I have Steven Sprague. He's from Rivets. He had a successful ICO. And Anders, and they're all helping us to make sure that we're doing a great job. Where we are as of right now, we just finished our first round, our pre-sale. We raised 6,000 Ether. That was our soft cap goal. We achieved it, and now we're doing our main sale, which is going to be on April 4th. We want to raise 30,000 Ether, so we're remaining 24,000 Ether. Okay? And if you want any information, please go to bobsrepair.com. Now the question is, why Bob's Repair? Well, we tried Jim's Repair. We tried John's Repair. So we did a lot of A/B testing. We would go to nightclubs. We would ask people and be like, hey, Bob's Repair. Then we'd come back in an hour later, and they would remember it. And then we start looking around, and we own bobsrepair.com.io. We own the trademark in America for Bob's Repair. So, and we understand, we feel, and we know that everyone's going to remember Bob's Repair. So if you have any questions, please ask me. I'm outside of the booth. Thank you.
How big is the market for repairs in the US, and are you just US or are you global?
The market alone in the US is $400 billion for the repair industry.
400 billion a year?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And then it's not, we're going to do United States, Canada, UK, and Australia. That's how we're going to start, and then we're going to expand. Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. Oh, question.
We actually have one more question here, Ruslan.
I can do back.
Just two brief questions. One is, you have 20% for the reserve, right?
Correct.
That's a great amount. What for?
Well, go ahead. So as you expand into different markets, we're going to be selling our token for marketing. 330,000 Ether is not going to go a long way. And if you look at Uber, they spend $1 billion on China alone. So what we want to use the reserve is to expand our company, market it, to acquire more consumers and contractors.
This is use of proceeds, actually. Yeah.
30,000
Ether.
Yes.
And about 20% of the tokens, this is separately.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
We have one more quick question just from behind you here.
Hi, I hear that you may not be covering somewhere that I live. So what is the value of me investing in your token?
So first of all, the value, we're going to be taking the quarterly profits and buying back the tokens and burning them. So that's the value in our token. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
Thank you.
you.